Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. So today we start with second topic in chapter 3, kinematics of rigid body in spatial motion. Okay, so when we analyzing this three-dimensional problem, the first thing you need to do is put the relevant different axis on a relevant point. So that is the first thing that you need to do. Okay, and from there we can find the position coordinate of any point when referred to frame A. And we can use as normal as into D. From A to B is a radius B or RB. And we only use only one subscript B because it is an absolute position. But from B to C, because B is moving, so the position of C referred to B is a relative position. So we put R C stroke B. And the others as well, C to D is R D stroke C. E to D is R E stroke D. So when we sum up all these position vector, then we can get the absolute velocity of any point up to what we want to find out. Okay, so D stroke C, E stroke D, and so on until the end. So to get the absolute position, we just need to sum up. So if we need to find the absolute position of RC, then we just add up RB plus RC stroke B. So similar as the in 2D. But if you want to simplify the writing, you can use R1, R2. So sometimes you can see R1, R2. But you must remember, R1 is always absolute, and R2 and above is the relative position. So to find RD also, we just need to sum up until RD stroke C, RB, RC stroke B plus RD stroke C, or we just take RC because RC is already the absolute position of C plus RD stroke C, and RE we just need to add up all until RE stroke D, or simply we take RD plus RE stroke D. Okay, so that is how we can find the position vector for a spatial rigid body problem. Okay, so we go to the second, how to find the velocity vector. So for velocity vector, we just need to differentiate the position vector. Okay, so RC dot meaning the velocity of point C equal to the velocity of point B plus the relative velocity of point C referred to point B, and so on. So for the last point, the velocity of point E equal to the sum up of the velocity from the global axis to the point E. Okay, but remember, because RB may be in I, J, and K component, RC stroke B also may be in I and J and K component. Once we differentiate this position coordinate, we will get this thing. So this is the key point how to find the velocity vector. Okay, so let's say we differentiate RB. So RB is the position vector. So the position vector may have I, J, and K component. So the magnitude and the unit vector is two different variable. So in this case, I use R. So R representing the unit vector in whatever direction I, J, or K. So once we differentiate RBR, so we get U dV plus V du. U is RB. So RB, which is the position vector, is given by the magnitude of RB. So this may be in numerical, and the unit vector R. So once we want to differentiate, RB becomes RB dot. So we assume this is as U and this is as V. So RB dot is equal to du, U dV, we maintain U, and we differentiate dv with respect to dt, what dot plus v du over dt. So that will give us u, which is rb. So in this case, the what rb, and dv over dt is r dot. So we get the first term is rb r dot. Rb the magnitude, and r dot. R dot meaning the change of the unit vector with respect to time, and plus v. So v here is the r, the unit vector, and u rb dot, which is the velocity. So the velocity of rb in whatever unit vector, so we can put r in front. So that is how we get rb dot equal to r dot b r plus rb r dot. So what is the meaning with rb? So rb dot here is the absolute velocity of point B. So in terms of magnitude and direction, okay. So this is the symbol for velocity of B. And rb dot here is the linear velocity of point B in unit vector r. So ijk. So what we need to know is rb dot is the linear velocity, not the rotational velocity. So linear meaning it, either it move in x, y plane, yz plane, or xz plane. So normally, if it is the hydraulic or the boom, it is due to the extension of the boom. And rb r dot is the velocity due to the angular rotation, or due to the angular velocity. So angular velocity given by this r dot. So what is r dot? R dot is the change of the unit vector due to the rotation of link B. So meaning we get r dot by using omega B cross RB, the unit vector, and this is known as omega theorem. So omega B may be also in IJK, cross R also in IJK. Then we get the value. Okay, maybe easier if we go to the example of this. So we can also write this RB dot as RB dot R, linear velocity, RB omega cross R, because this RB here and R dot is omega cross R. So RB is the radius of B times the R dot omega cross R. Or we can also change to this omega B cross RB R. So radius of B in unit vector ijk and so on. So meaning each of the position vector that we have differentiate must be expanded into this term. So meaning if you have two position vector, RB plus RC stroke B, then you will have four terms of this velocity. Okay, understand? So once we differentiate RC stroke B as well, we get RC stroke B dot R plus omega BC cross RC stroke B R, and RD stroke C dot equal to RD stroke C dot in the unit vector R, and omega CD cross RD stroke C R, and so on for RE stroke D. So every position vector we get two component of velocity vector, linear velocity and rotational velocity. And this omega is an absolute angular velocity. So I will show how we can get the omega B, omega BC, omega CD, omega DE, and so on. Okay, so now we go to the acceleration vector. So for the acceleration as well, we just need to differentiate the velocity vector once again, and we get RE double dot equal to RB double dot plus RC stroke B double dot plus RD stroke C double dot plus RE stroke D double dot. And to find each term, the acceleration of each link, we can expand again the velocity. Once we differentiate the velocity down from the two component, we get 4 more component for acceleration. So RB double dot R plus R dot B R dot plus RB dot RB R dot plus RB R double dot. So this is similar. So we can simplify as 2 R dot B R dot plus RB R double dot. Okay, and this is known as Coriolis acceleration due to the rotation of bar B cross the unit vector R cross the linear velocity vector. So this is the final line that you need to understand. So the position vector of each link, once we differentiate, we will get this 4 term RB double dot R, which is the linear acceleration, again due to the extension of the rigid body, extension of the boom, extension of retraction, and 2 omega B cross RB dot R is the Coriolis acceleration. So this Coriolis acceleration only exists if the rigid body is extended or retracted while it is rotating. And alpha cross RBR is the tangential acceleration, and omega cross R is the normal acceleration. So from position vector, we differentiate, we get velocity vector, 2 term of velocity vector for each position vector. And when we differentiate the velocity vector, we get another 4 term of acceleration, 4 component of acceleration due to the differentiation of the velocity vector. So we just need to add up all this to get the final velocity. So RC stroke B given by 4 term, RC stroke B double dot R plus 2 omega BC cross R C stroke B, R dot C stroke BR, alpha BC cross R CBR, omega BC cross R CBR. So you just find all the acceleration vector for each link or for each position coordinate, and then lastly we add up all this to get the absolute position of point or link. So thank you.